Hi, Thảo. Hi, Con. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
teacher.
Good. And how are you today?
Good.
Good. Okay. Right. Today we're going to look at Ielts. We're going to do a speaking exercise. Okay. I'll just put us up here. Okay. Now the question is, or the statement is, I'm going to type it for you. It's practice 1, speaking part 2, a city you want to visit. Describe a city you would like to visit. Okay, you should say. Okay, where the city is, what you know about the city, who you would go there with, and explain why you want to visit the city. Okay, this is the instruction. Let's start with Khan. Khan, you don't have to say the whole thing now. Just tell me, what city would you like to visit? If you could visit any city, what city would it be?
I think I would like to visit Da Nang City in the future.
And why? Why would you like to go there? What is interesting about it? What is interesting about it? Okay, Thao, what about you? Would you like to visit?
I could like to visit Dalat city in the future because it is the most famous city in my country, which is famous for a lot of beautiful flowers in fall reasons and also in fall season, and also there are a lot of kinds of famous foods as well as traditional foods that I like. Also, I have heard that the cities have a lot of famous resorts and beautiful beach. And I also like going to the beach, so I think Dallas Cities is a good choice.
Okay, yes, good. Okay, so you have to say the city, where it is, what you know about the city. So you say some of the things, what you would, who you would go there with your family or your parents or your friends or your school, and explain why you would like to visit that city. Okay, I'm going to show you a sample answer, but I will show you, remember, let me type it for you. Remember, we do an introduction first. So it consists of introduction. Then you say, in your introduction, you can say things like, for example, the world is full of beautiful and interesting cities. You can say some cities are famous for their historic buildings, and others are famous for their attractive buildings. Today, I would like to talk about a city famous for its progressive architecture, or you want to talk about a city famous for or known by. So this is your introduction. You will introduce yourself or your topic like this, okay? This is what you can say in your introduction. So you'll start your introduction like that. Introduction, you can say the world is full of beautiful places and interesting places. Some cities are famous for this and that and that. Scenic places, history, scenes or architecture. But today I would like to talk about a city famous for, and then you start talking. Now you're going to say your body. You've got an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. In your body, you will have 2 or 3 paragraphs, okay? So this will be your paragraphs here. The paragraphs in the middle, your body. Okay, now you're going to say where it is. Where is the city? How do you know the city? And who you would like to go to. But you're going to say it in different paragraphs. Now let's talk about Dubai, for instance. I would like to go to Dubai. Dubai is the most popular city in the United Arab Emirates. Move this up so I can type. Emirates. Okay. Just say something you know about it. Found it as a small fishing village in the 18th century. The city has grown rapidly into an international metropolis. Metropolis in the early 21st century. So you just say little things. Dubai, you can also say Dubai is a city of skyscrapers. Skyscrapers are tall buildings, and Dubai has lots of tall buildings. Okay. They've got beaches, they've got tourism, they've got large corporations. Dubai is known as a city for tourism, hospitality, beaches, tourism, and large corporations. Let's just say corporations. Okay, so you can say any the world's second tallest 5-star hotel is in Dubai. It's a dream city. It's the climate is good. It's always hot throughout the year. So you can say Dubai is famous for its climate. The weather is hot all year round. Then you can also say a little bit thing about their private health insurance. Dubai's health insurance. There are great schools and hospitals. hospitals, including the American hospital in Dubai. So it's a city, it's Dubai. What do you know about the city? Now you say things. It's the most popular city in the United Arab Emirates. It's founded as a small village, but now it's grown as a big international city. Dubai is a city of skyscrapers. It's known for tourism. Oh, there I said tourism again. It's known for tourism, hospitality, beaches, and large corporations. It's famous for its climate. The weather is hot all year round. Great schools and hospitals, including the American hospital in Dubai. So now you say a little bit what you know about them, where it is. Okay. Then you say who you would like to travel to. You can also say why you find it interesting. Okay, now your second paragraph could be, I would like to travel to Dubai with my family, as it is well known. It is a well-known tourist destination. There are many employment opportunities in the tourism, management, and hospitality sectors. My family and I will experience a first-class holiday, as Dubai provides this not only to their citizens, but also to tourists. Okay, so this will be your two paragraphs. You can say here, Dubai. So now you say, remember in this one here, you say, describe a city where you'd like to go. Now, that's your introduction first. Where will be your middle paragraph? Where are you going? What you know about the city and who. So this piece here is set there, okay? Describe a city. Here you would say your introduction and explain why you want to go. Now you already said why you want to go, but you can also include that in your conclusion. Now you've got a conclusion. Conclusion is your end paragraph where you would say why you want to go, because it is an interesting city. You want to go for the agriculture of it. You want to experience the first class that they provide for you. You want to see the high skyscrapers because it's so safe. So they make it an interesting city, and you are going to say in your conclusion why you would like to go there. You can also say about the population. There's so many people living in there, or there's so many schools or businesses. So you can say all of those different things there. Why you want to go there? You make it an interesting city. It's the architecture you want to go, or the history, the rich history that they have, rich history that they maybe have. You want to go for the scenic lakes, beaches. You want to go see that, mountains, maybe. So there's lots of different things why you want to go. Maybe you want to go experience a sport there that you don't have where you are. So that's your conclusion bit. Okay. Okay, Thảo, so let's see if you can give us a practice round, the city you would want to visit. Now, remember, don't just start with, I want to go to Dubai, or I want to go to Vietnam, or I want to go. Start with the world has many beautiful cities around them. Some are famous for their scenic lakes, beaches, and mountains. Some are famous for their architecture. Some are famous for their attractive buildings. And the city I would like to go to is Dubai. Dubai is the most popular city in the UAE. It's founded as a village, a fishing village, and it grew to this enormous international city with skyscrapers. It has the second highest hotel in the world. The weather is hot all year round. It's famous for its tourism, beaches, corporations, hospitality, great schools and hospitals. I would love to travel with my family to Dubai to experience the well-known tourism destination where hospitality is first class, not only to their citizens, but also to tourists. In conclusion, I find the city very interesting as I love the buildings, the architecture, the first class experience, the rich history, and the scenic lakes or the scenic mountains or whatever you think. So I want you to say a little bit about the city. You don't have to go into lots of details, but just enough for you to speak well. And then I'm going to time you to see if you can do that well, okay? Okay, Thao, you can start.
The world is full of beautiful and interesting cities. Some of them are famous for sceneries, education qualities, attractive buildings. But one of the cities that I want to visit is Dallas. It's also called with another names. Is also called by the name the Kingdom of Flowers. Dallas is the most popular cities in Vietnam, and it is a city in the south of my country, and it also have a lot of flower gardens. The weather at Dallas cities is hot and warm all around the years, which is the perfect weather for flower to grow. And Dallas also have a lot of beautiful sceneries, and the most popular is the beach. There's a lot of beach in some village in Dallas that also come with beautiful and high quality resort. And also I would like to travel to Dallas with my family because I love nature, and I also want to study good at biology. So I think that cities is a good choice. In conclusion, the reason why I think that cities is interesting is because it had the the perfect weather, like hot and always sunny. Also, the flowers, the natures, and the beach.
Good. Yes, that's a good answer. Well done. Okay. Okay, Con, do you want to try?
Yes. My country has many different beautiful tourist attractions, but today I would like to describe about Da Nang City. First, it is one of the famous cities in my country. Da Nang is also famous for many beautiful beaches, such as Mike Beach. Da Nang is also known of the Dragon Bridge and the Swinging Bridge. In some villages, there are various of joyful festivals. I think I will go there with my parents because my dad likes to take pictures and my mom wants to eat seafood. I want to come here because I want to swim in the sea, but participate in some activities and stay in the hotel. That's why I think traveling to Da Nang is a good choice.
Good, well done. Yes, that's very good. Okay. Now, let me see if I've got a timer here. Then I'm going to time you and see how you can speak. Yeah, let's find it. Okay, part 2, you will have 1 to 2 minutes to talk, okay? So I'm going to time you. I just want to get the photo quickly. Here. Okay, let's make it 2 minutes, okay? So I will time you for 2 minutes. Okay, so Thảo, you will go first. I will tell you when to start. Okay, Thảo, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you may start for 2 minutes and I'll stop you, okay? Go.
The world is full of beautiful and interesting cities. Some cities are famous for sceneries and views. Some of them are famous for their historic buildings, and another for attractive building and high and education qualities. But I want to travel to Dallas City, the place that famous for flowers and also have another name called the Kingdom of Flowers. Dallas City is the most popular city in Vietnam and is located in the south of my country. Um, Dallas have a lot of flowers and also have the weather hot and warm all around, all years around, which is a perfect weather for flower to grow. Dallas also have a lot of beautiful beach that come with a lot of resorts that have quite high qualities, and I would like to travel to Dallas with my families because I know that Dallas City also have a lot of activities and festival during the years, and my mother also have the hobbies in taking pictures, and I think it will be a chance for her to take a lot of beautiful pictures with families and take a lot of beautiful picture with my families. And one another reason why I want to travel to Dallas is because it interesting nature which I can learn to improve my biology knowledge. In conclusion, the
Okay, you have
reason
to
I
stop there,
think
sweetie. That's 2 minutes. Okay, we're going to do it again so that we can see you've got all of your everything, okay? Maybe take some of the middle part out so that you can have time to say your conclusion as well, okay? Maybe take 2 or 3 sentences out so that you can say your conclusion. Okay, we're going to come back to you. We're going to have Khan first and then see if Khan can speak in 2 minutes. Okay, Khan, are you ready? You have to unmute.
Yes.
Okay, start.
My country has many different beautiful tourist attractions, but today I would like to describe about Da Nang City. First, It is one of the famous cities in my country. Da Nang is famous for many beautiful beaches, such as Mike Beach. Da Nang is also known of Dragon Bridge and the Swinging Bridge. In some villages, there are various of joyful festivals. I think I will go there with my parents because my dad likes to take pictures and my mom likes to eat seafood. I want to come here because I want to swim in the sea, participate in some activities, and stay in the hotel. That's why I think traveling to Da Nang is a good choice.
Good, well done. That's 1 minute. So you can also add a little bit more, okay? Add a little bit more about the city, what you know about the city. Okay, think about that. Add a little bit more. And you can Google some facts about the city as well. Okay, Thai, are you ready? Thao?
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look. Let me just get the timer. Okay, ready, start.
The world is full of beautiful and interesting cities. Some cities are famous for their historic buildings and others are famous for attractive buildings. And I want to talk about Dallas cities, a famous cities in my country, which is famous for flowers, and it also have another name called the Kingdom of Flowers. Dallas City is the most popular city in Vietnam and is located in the south of my country. Dallas have a lot of flowers as well as flower gardens. It also have a lot of beautiful beach come with high quality resort, and Dallas also have a lot of festival and activities. I would like to travel to Dallas with my families because I know we will have a lot of beautiful moments there, especially my mom. She's really enjoy taking photos. So I think this is a great chance to take the photo to save our memory memorable pictures, and I think that Dallas also have the interesting natures which I can learn so I can improve my biology knowledge. In conclusion, the reason why I think Dallas is an interesting city because of the interesting natures like flower and other plants also come with the beach and seafood.
Good job, 145, yeah. Memorable, that's what you wanted to say, memorable. Memorable, yes?
Yes.
Okay, 145, that's good. Okay, Khan, you're gonna try again?
Wait.
Wait, yeah, before you start, I just want to see something quickly. Okay, I'll type his in there now. Remember what you're going to say. You're going to say, what is the name of the city? You are going to say, who will go with you to the city or travel with you? You're going to say where the city is, the location. You're going to say what you know about the city, information. And you're going to say, explain why. Why you want to go will be your reason why you want to go. Okay. Okay, Con, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you can start. What's the matter?
But I think it just okay. Let's start.
Okay, go.
My country has many different beautiful tourist attractions, but today I would like to introduce to you about Da Nang City. It is one of the famous cities in my country that millions of people visit every year. Da Nang is also famous with many beautiful beaches such as Mike Beach. Da Nang is known for Dragon Bridge and Swinging Bridge. In some villages, there are various of joyful festivals. It was recognized by UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage before the 21st century. Da Nang is also known as the other name is City of Beach. I think I will go there with my parents because my dad likes to take pictures and my mom wants to eat seafood. I want to come here because I want to swim in the sea, participate in some group activities, and stay in a nice hotel. That's why I think traveling to Da Nang is a very good choice.
Good. It's 1:40. Good. Okay, so I'll type yours here too. You had 1:40. It's good. Okay. Remember, when you say the name of the city, then you say where it is, who you will go with. The information is the important part. The information will be this. It's this that you will say about it. Because, and this will be your why. Why you want to go there and who will go with you. Because say, for example, here, your what? Your what is the information. So for your what, say, talk about the weather there, talk about the buildings or the scenic places or the people there or the history or the opportunities, tourism. You can talk about schools or hospitals, opportunities. You can talk about lots of different things. You can, not all of them, because you only have 2 minutes, but talk about some of them: the weather, the buildings, the people, the flowers, the history of it, tourism. You can even talk about the travel there. They've got underground public transport, which makes it easy to travel around if you are a tourist. Talk about the travel or how the transport system that they have. Now, this is just examples. You can talk about the food, the cuisines that they have there, the food, the beaches. So these are just ideas that you can talk about when you talk about the what. When you talk about this piece here, you talk about the what. That is just ideas that you can talk about. To make it a little bit longer or shorter, it depends, up to you. Okay, so now we're gonna do another one now. Just wanna see. I'll have a look at your next one that you need to do here. Okay, this one is history. Describe a period of history that you are interested in. What the period of history is, how you first learned about it, where do you get information about it, explain why you are interested in this period of history. Okay, describe a period of history that you are interested in. Think about that. Okay, now it can be any time. It can be when there was no telephones and TVs, where they had the first car or the first TV, the war. You can talk about wars. You can even talk about 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. That's also history. It's just a new history. You can talk about when a country got independence and why that interests you. Okay, Khan, do you have a period that interests you or not yet?
Right, not yet.
Now, do you have a one that interests you, a period of history that interests you?
I'm not really sure.
Okay. Quickly here. Okay, let me type it for you. Hang on. Before I type it, I want to clear. Okay, now it's a period in history. Remember, it can be an event, like a war or a invention, where they invented the telephone or the TV. It can be weather related, where a tsunami struck or an earthquake struck. It can be medical, like the pandemic 2 years ago. It can be a city's, or not the city, a country's independence that you want to celebrate. It can be history can go down your family as well. It can be the history of your country. It can be anything that you want, that you are interested in. Anything that you are interested in. Maybe you don't like history, so you can be honest. You can say, to be honest, history is not my favorite subject, but I am interested in, and then you can say what, or you can say, I love history. For years, I have been fascinated with learning about the past. In my spare time, I read books about it, ancient Egypt, the ancient Japan. I read about the trade. I read about the travel and their cultures. Everything is just interesting to me. So I would have no problem if I was asked to describe a historical period. However, it is a difficult question. After all, it's not a common part of a daily conversation. Most people do not sit down with a friend and say, oh,